Yo, what up, boys? It's your boy DJ here. Today I'm gonna talk about some pro settings, and I'm gonna show you guys some competitive settings if you guys are trying to play like a pro, or you guys don't know what to do or which settings to put, or which settings people can recommend you. Start out, the first thing you need to know is to have a good monitor. Like right now, I have a Asus. It's like 24" or something like that. But how can I say, like, it doesn't matter how big it is, but the bigger it is, the better it is. And the refresh rate, that's one of the most important things in Siege to have. Like if you're playing FPS games, the refresh rate is one of the most important things that you need to know about in the game. Like I recommend to use a 144 Hertz. 240 is the best one, but the most recommended is 144. If you have a 60 Hertz, it's not bad, but if you change from a 60 to 144, you will see a huge difference, like in game and everything, how the game looks, how the game responds, and all the shit. And especially if you want to buy a monitor, especially buy the 1ms, like 1 milliseconds monitors, because those are the best one to play FPS games. So that's one of I recommend to use. And yeah, it doesn't matter how much inch. Like I have the 24" right now, but if you get a 27 or the 31 or higher, it doesn't matter. But the higher it is, the better it is, because you can see better in the game. Like small details or head shots or something like that, you can see them. You can hold more. You can hold tighter angles on people because you can see much on the screen. So I will recommend that. And 1080, yeah, you need to have a 1080. That's the best one. So on the settings, I have like display mode. Always play on full screen. Don't go border or window, because it makes your FPS in game like lower, and and the game improvement too. So the best option is to use full screen. My refresh rate is 144. Don't go less than that. Otherwise, if you don't have any other options, you will go 60 or something. But if you have a 144, there's no reason to go lower than that. Aspect ratio, I choose myself is 16:10 because my normally the default one is 69, but the screen looks a little bit more tinier for me, and yeah, when I try to hold tight angles, it's a little bit hard for me to see the enemy, and this is more easier for me. People play on 5:3, 4:3, those are good too. In my opinion, yeah, for me, that's my personal preference. So this is the best one for me. VSync always off. Don't use 2 frame or 1 frame. Widescreen, that's your preference. Field of view 90. I use 90. Why I use 90 is because it expands your screen in the game. Like you can see more, you can see better with a 90 instead of 80 or 60 or something. Those makes your game makes the game screen look so small that you can see the difference so much, in my opinion, to use 90 is the best one. 60, look, if you go lower, it gives you more FPS, but it makes your game more weird, and I don't know. For me, it's not a good idea to go 60, unless you don't have any other option to do it, But for me, 90 was a perfect one to go. And yeah, so I can show you here. Like you can see, this is the 90, but if I put it to 60 right now, you'll see like the game. I can see like better spot, but the game looks weird. Like, but I give you more FPS in game, but I don't need that. Like, I need to see more, like around me and everything. Like here, if you see like the side from the screen, you can see how it's gonna expand right now. See it? Like you can see much more than normal. Like on the 60, I could see this tree to this house, but if I put it on 90, I can see all here and all here. So that's one of the good things. Alright, I'm gonna talk about graphics settings. My graphics, I play everything on low because low is the best one to do. Like if you're playing a pro player, you don't need the beautiful of the game. You're playing to win the game, so you need more performance. You need your GPU to give you more performance to play in the game. Like when you're playing, you need more reaction time and all this shit. The graphics card need performance, and if you're playing on like high setting or ultra very high, your GPU is it's constantly putting performance on your graphics instead of putting performance on your FPS. So for you to move better in the game, to move faster in the game, to do things you need to do in the game. I play on a rendering scale in like 65, 55. Why? Because I can play this, it makes my game more beautiful, but because my sensitivity is a little bit high when I play like I move a lot, it's not gonna catch everything because I don't have like the best graphics card. I just have that one, so I prefer going lower. It's just not like a big difference in the game, you know, but it changed a little bit of things, but it's not like it's gonna change like a lot. So that's what I can say. And controls, this is my sensitivity right now. I have my aim density on 52 and my horizontal and vertical are 14. So that's my own sensitivity. I play on 400 DPI. Alright, DPI. Why do I play on low DPI? It's because your aim is more precise when you're playing on low settings. If you're playing on high, you can't like aim precise and everything like that. Alright, one second. If I go like, I'm gonna go to 800 DPI right now. Like this, by the way, this is a ZOWIE FK1. So I'm going high right now. Like I can move faster and everything, but my aim is not precise anymore. It's a little bit more hard to aim precise, you know. And when you move it like this, when you move fast like this, that's the point why you need to low all your graphic settings. So when you're moving, you don't lose frames or your game is skipping frames or any shit like that. That's why you play with low settings. But that's about it, boys. So I hope you guys learned something today. And if you guys have questions or anything, just comment below. Let me know. If you guys like it, just leave a like, share the video, let your friends know, and that's it. Alright, peace out, boys. I got one. This mirror is sick as fuck.
Skylight. You got one out here?
Yeah, I killed him already. You're gonna open edge.
Watch out.
You drop.
Yep.
Setting off.
I'm fucking shooting the barricade and he just walks up into me.
What?
I got one stairs. I got bandit. Got a city.
Watch out, there's a region out there.
Yeah, I got 2 cams. There's one behind the mirror for sure. One stairs, one behind the mirror. I got him. Got him. Tom, you like it?
Yeah.
I got one burned it.
Come on,
Back up.
where's it coming from?
Go get him. I got the door covered. Okay, I'll get him.
Don't open the
Well, open it.
What? Nova!
You walked right in front of me.
I got Ash. I got Jacko.
Nice shot, man.
Hit me with
Nice,
that.
dude.
Nice. Are you doing?
Behind the car, behind the car.
DJ, do not stand up.
Just don't
Okay,
shoot
you
him.
got yellow?
Don't run out. Don't run out.
They got a camera somewhere?
No, wait, he's on yellow.
Come on.
Nice, DJ.
Nice, alright.
Get the
Last one
fucking
should-
ace,
should be,
dude.
Blackberry is it? I got Blackberry. I got the capital.
Dude, when you get some
Right here.
kids-
These are stairs. The bottom.
She ran away.
Don't push him.
Oh, sorry. I want to throw down the stairs.
Oh my
Walking
god.
to it.
Where are they?
He just threw an impact at me. They're coming from the stairs.
That's diffuser.
Oh, those.
God, I gotta climb my the diffuser, so I'm watching it. Got sure. Nice.
Nice.
I smelled the fuse, so you couldn't even get it. It's just...
Oh, thank you. Where's the last guy?
Alright, let's see.
Where is he?
He's still in basement.
No! He's so lit. He picked himself up.
Just wait.
Bam, he went that way.
Bam.
Yeah.
Shrek, if you know he went that way, push him.
I'm gonna
Recon drone.
push him this way. I'm
No
going
idea
I'm
yet.
going around the vault.
He's elevator. Oh
Elevator,
shit.
Elevator.
Nice.
Nice, DJ.
Who was the hacker?